Welcome back, folks. My name is Jarek Knatzer, and this is WWE No Mercy 2017. So, let's go. Alright, to now quickly go over what probably no one watched was the pre-show match between Elias and Apollo Crews. And when I said no one watched it, probably myself included, actually myself included. I'm guessing that Elias sang a song about Los Angeles insulting people and then beat Apollo Crews with the drift away. Oh look, Elias beat Apollo Crews with the drift away. Alright, now the match to open the show is the match that should have opened the show, and that is The Miz taking on Jason Jordan for the Intercontinental Championship. And this was a pretty good match. It is no denying that Jason Jordan is good inside the ring, just not so good when he gets on the microphone, which was really the only downfall to this match. The Miz won by cheating, which is good for the story, it's good for the characters. It keeps Jason a little strong, it keeps Miz the heel, even though he was cheered out the building. But Jason cut a small promo afterwards saying he wants a rematch and just talking negatively about The Miz. And it didn't work. It was a bad promo at a bad time. The next match of the night was the man-to-man between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt. Not sure why they build it man-to-man, because that's what most wrestling matches are in WWE. One man versus another man in a wrestling match. Finn Balor beat Bray Wyatt despite Bray jumping him before the match ever began, and this really builds to the man of Finn Balor being tough enough to overcome the odds. The match between Finn and Bray was their best yet, and as one person put it on Twitter, this was possibly Bray Wyatt's best match in years. In the end, though, this really only did one thing for Finn, and that is hopefully end this feud between him and Bray Wyatt. However, it did nothing for Bray or his character. The third match on the card had Dean and Seth defending their Raw Tag Team Championships against the Bar, that is Sheamus and Cesaro, and man, was this a match. Undoubtedly to me, this may be the tag team match of the year for WWE. I know New Day and the Usos have had some bang-up matches on the pre-shows and the pay-per-views previous to this, but man, what a tag team match. And you can't talk about this match without talking how much of a beast Cesaro is. He broke his front two teeth on the ring post in a botched... This came off a bad sunset flip from Seth Rollins when he landed face first onto the ring post, chipping his front two teeth. He would later go on to take more bumps to the face when Dean Ambrose would punch him right in the mouth, and it was just, oh, it hurt so bad. It hurts so bad. So yeah, Seth can add another person to his list of people that have been injured while working with him. The best spot of the match was probably when Cesaro, that's the one, when Cesaro powerbombed Seth Rollins onto Dean Ambrose after Dean had just taken a white noise from Sheamus. It was a beautiful spot that really should have ended the match, but you had to keep the belts on death instead. After that bruiser of a tag team championship came the women's fatal 5-way match. And as Bayley came down to the ring, the Maria to my Mike Kanellis, the Maurice to my Miz, my tag team partner, my wife looked at me and said, if Rebecca Black was a wrestler, it would be Bayley. And I laughed. I might not even fully agree, but I laughed because there's enough truth there to make it make a little sense. Anyway, in the actual match, Nia Jax finally looked like the monster that she was meant to be until they almost killed her. She took a very good/bad power bomb to the outside from all 4 competitors working together against her. Thankfully, she's okay, I guess. She got back up and did some more monster things, so here's hoping you're good. What surprised me the most about this match is the offense that Emma was allowed to get in on the other competitors. She and Nia Jax being that monster really were, to me, the highlights of this match. Sasha got lost in the crowd, Bayley took the pin, and yes, Alexa Bliss was that smarmy, slimy heel that she was meant to be, but really between Alexa, Emma, and Nia, that's what made this match so good. And speaking of big matches, this next match was guaranteed to be big. It was John Cena versus Roman Reigns, and Cena proved once again that he can make a $1 million match with anyone that steps in the ring with him. And I gotta give Roman his credit, he did excellent in this match. It was a great pairing with John Cena to make a wonderful match that really just filled us up, which is really good news considering what comes later. This match genuinely made me miss John Cena being the US champion, because when he went through that run of the John Cena US Open Challenge, He had great match after great match after great match. And this felt like one of those matches where he went out there and he had a partner and put on a banger of a match and did some amazing things. And I gotta give Roman his credit. He took an insane bump on his neck, which was just terrifying to watch live, when he speared John Cena from the German announce table onto the Spanish announce table, but thankfully walked away pretty okay, it seemed. The biggest negative about this is John Cena hit Roman Reigns with AA after AA, and he kicked out every time, but one spear inside the ring, and Cena goes down for the 3 count. And after being beaten, Cena made this look almost like a retirement match, albeit we know it won't be. Cena wouldn't go out at an unannounced retirement match on No Mercy. And now we're down to just 2 matches left. 2 championship matches. And if I were to announce right now that there was a new champion, we would all probably believe it would be Braun Strowman being the new Universal Champion. But it's not. It's Enzo Amore as the new Cruiserweight Champion. To sum this up perfectly, I will simply just quote Corey Graves from the live broadcast. This is unnecessary. Yes, 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 Enzo did win by a low blow while the ref's back was turned, but why? Why? And then in the Lesnar-Strowman match, Lesnar won after 1 F5 after surviving, I think, was it 3 power slams? Yeah, it wasn't enough to put Lesnar down, but 1 F5 put Strowman down for the 3 count. You took your new biggest rising star and made him lose to 1 finisher. This was much like Cena earlier in the night. There should have been more offense to get the 3 count by the winner. Especially if Lesnar isn't going to be around for the next several months. Just put the title on Strowman and let him carry it through until like the Royal Rumble and have Lesnar come back and beat him for it. It's that plain and simple. But overall, I say the show was pretty good. It was definitely a first-rate 2 hours of the 3 hours that it was. Those first 2 hours were just jam-packed with great moment after great moment, great match after great match, and you cannot take away from that. The last 2 matches, however, kind of failed to live up to the hype that we were put into, that the fans had put into them, and we got the wrong new champion. I am excited to see how this plays out. I want to see how Enzo operates as champion. Now that he is champion, I really actually just hope Neville comes out tonight and beats him and takes the title back, and that be it. Enzo go back to being Enzo. He's good for comedy, not for a champion. Again, I'm Jerry Knatzer, and welcome to No Mercy 2017. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, just please click this icon over my face. If you want to watch my review of SummerSlam from a couple months ago, it's right here. And if you just want to wait just a few more seconds, you'll get to see the blooper at the end of this film. Film? Video. This is a video. Maybe that was the blooper. We'll see. Alright, now, and that really just builds up. Finn Balor won the match despite Bray Wyatt jumping him before the match even began. So it really built up